Evening. I'm just going to get that out of the way. Will I work out how? Oh, yeah, that's how. Hello. How are we? What? What about? What different? Evening, Yusuf. Evening, Richard. Evening, Rachel. Evening, Joyce. Evening, Aaron. Evening, Angela. And evening, anybody else who is watching and hasn't yet commented. You're very welcome to comment wherever you're from. Don't be shy, say hi. And if you're watching later on a different day, hi Nigel. It's really good to have you with us. So I've dropped it. The link, if you go to www.facebook.com / is that the right way around tonight? I don't know. www.facebook.com / Metal Methodist. Basically, what's going across the bottom of the screen now. There is an event for tomorrow night, 7:30, with a registration link. It is for the Metal Methodist Sunday service. Have yourself a very metal Christmas special. 7:30 tomorrow, but for copyright and safety reasons, you need to click the link and register, and then you get an email telling you how to join all the fun. Yeah. So, hello. Hello, Tim. Hello, Nick. Let's put your hellos up. Angela. Aaron. Awesome show last night. Thank you, Aaron. Greatly enjoyed, particularly Becoming the Archetypes Christmas song. That was very good. I have purchased some Becoming the Archetype as a result. Thank you. Ian Richard, good to have you here. Thanks for sharing. Hi, Joyce. And Wes Yusuf with many, many, many lovely emoji type comments. Loving that one and that one. That one. And that one. Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Yusuf. How are we? Hope you're doing okay. Oops, I forgot to take that off. I should go and take that off. However you are, good news is we are together and God is with us. And so we gather, whoever we are, from wherever we are, whatever we're going through, we come as we are. And believe me when I say this, we are welcome. As moon rises, the sun slips sight. Begins the ritual of this night, for those convinced their path is right. Gathered from north, south, east and west, yet called at another's behest, those treading the path that is left. From near and far come as you are to this place, and embrace this space as darker hue embraces you.
Howdy-ho,
Water,
you!
Spirit, earth and fire, confessing the sins of empire, we come with our wounds and desire. Sensing that we are not alone, drawn to the flame that guides us home, for here you, me and yet to be. Importance and signs of these times, for the sake of all those maligned, is yet the home of the divine. Evening, Catherine. Evening, Ari. So this is it, people. Oh yeah, I don't know. Right. So, can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me. Can you hear me now? Somebody say yes. Somebody say anything. Any joy? It's coming out my end. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I now realize when I put a background up, it takes out my audio. Sorry. Right. Is it back now? I'm getting a yes. It is. Yes. Cool. Thanks, Richard. So all I was trying to say by showing the nice image was that we have the Metal Methodist Sunday service tomorrow night. And I was showing the image of it, so you could find it on the facebook.com/Metal Methodist page as an event, and also a post linking to the event. The description, the registration link is in the description, and we're saying you need to register for safety and copyright reasons. And when you do register, click that link. You'll get an email telling you and giving you how to join, giving you a link to join at 7:30 on Sunday night. There we go, all sorted. Thank you very much. And I shall now just try and it's in the comments, the link as well, if that's helpful to cut and paste into the browser of your choice. There it is on screen, which is very helpful because it's very long. But there we go. Scroll back, find it in the comments, cut and paste, click it, whatever. Please do come. Please do share with anybody you might find it helpful. Whew, anyway, apologies. Right. Okay. So how has today been? Has there been things from today that have lifted your spirits? Even if there's been stuff that's been tough today, has there been stuff that has given you hope? Things that have given you a sense of the divine, the other, something bigger than ourselves, the ground of our being, something we might describe as God, spiritual, who knows? Whatever it was, whether it was encounter with another person, music, art, whatever kind of puts you in touch with the core of your being. Whatever, I hope there was from today. And if there was, I would love you to share it. As we say in Old Norse, not just one thank you, but 1,000 thank yous. And we shout in a Viking metal style, Tusen takk! That's awesome. So Tusen talks. Tusen talks from Catherine for a lovely evening walk to look at Christmas lights until Ari stood in a Richard III, which was lying around in a car park near Leicester. Oh dear. So I'm glad you liked my slide, Tim, and I'm gutted you can't be with us, Richard, but there will be in the Words of Def Leppard until next time, and there will be a next time. And I hope that the Curries and Carols event goes well tomorrow night. That's an awesome idea. Love it. So Tusen Tap from Rachel. Ooh, visit from family with Christmas presents. Wonderful. Connecting with old friends. Tusen Tap for that from Melissa. Fantastic. And whoa, up to 4K this morning. Tusen tak for that. For Angela, fantastic. Men's breakfast. Tusen tak for that this morning on on Zoom. Nice one, Nigel. These ways to connect in different ways. Fantastic. Isn't it good? Isn't it good? Despite everything. Yeah. And I have to say, I have no idea what Boris said earlier on today because I was busy trying to sort out services. So, yeah, that's awesome that there will be a next time. Thank you, Richard. Awesome. Good to have you here. So, as we do so, because we know I love Witch Hazel, and because I'm wearing my Witch Hazel t-shirt, and because we played Archangel, as we choose and tack these words from Barrow Hill by Witch Hazel, fresh air is greeting me as I'm feeling weak, giving me strength to carry on. And I think we all need a bit of that. Wind brings me a lease of life. Rain is a sacrifice. I found a place where I belong, and I hope this is a place where we feel we belong as well. But maybe also there's been some rubbish stuff today, not least Ari's encounter with a message from a dog. Oh, I see. Yes, there will be a next time in the words of Def Leppard. Or will there? It's Def Leppard. There will be. These words from Narnia, not actually from Narnia, but from the band Narnia. If there's stuff that you want to go about today, or whatever that is, whatever we trod in today. Whatever life has caused us to tread in today, we can say together, or don't say together, you can listen to these lyrics, then we'll say something together. In silence, I wonder, from where is my aid to come? Gazing out in the sky, so I'm just thinking of Ari treading in that and just imagining Ari's reaction. Gazing out in the sky through deserts, I wonder, from where is water to flow? Has the river run dry? As we lay stuff down, as we repent, as we turn around, which is what it means, turn away from stuff that is hurtful and hurt us and hurt others and denied love, and turn back to God, who is love. Whatever word you want to use for the thing that is beyond us, the metaphysical, it is love. And so we turn to that and we lay stuff down by saying together, the principalities and will to power, the worms from within my own darkest hour. I confess all the regrets and the regrets, the burdens and fears, the lament and the tears. I lay them down. And Jesus says, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, even if you don't like Iron Maiden, and I will give you rest. As it says in Revelation, the dwelling place of God will be on this earth, and God will wipe every tear away from our eyes. And, there's going to be a time where there is no more crying and no more dying. And who knows, maybe God wipes away from our shoe all the stuff we've trodden, even if it's doggy do. That's not in the Metal Bible, just in case you wondered. Choose and tack from Aaron. Ooh, been on the phone with Philippe, the one-man metal band that is FG. Some new music video launching tonight. Oh, a lockdown version of Aaron's song Found. Oh, a duet. So Aaron's on it as well. Oh, can't wait to. So yeah, get on to. Is it going to be on Aaron V Graham YouTube channel, Aaron? So yeah, let's yeah, drop a link in. We'll all be there for that. Fantastic. Oh, so what's this? What's this, Rachel? The Southeast is in a new tier 4. Oh, man, we're going to go to 11 at this rate. This one goes to 11. The Southeast is new tier 4. You can only see your family on Christmas Day. Okay, so massive prayers to all those that affects, and for any plans that have now got to be undone, and what that means for people. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. So a reading from tonight is from Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 22. The Lord created me at the beginning of his work, or her work, the first of God's acts long ago. I'll read that again in a gender inclusive way. The Lord created me. Okay, God created me at the beginning of God's work. the first of God's acts long ago. So from that, a question as part of the Metal Methodist way of life tonight. If God created us, how are we, and loves us, how are we caring for ourselves? And at the heart of Christmas is Emmanuel, God with us, God's self-giving, incarnate love coming into the world for each and every one of us. So in response, how are we caring for ourselves as well as each other? But tonight, ourselves. Let's think about that. Let's share that. Please do drop some comments in. I'd love to hear, especially in response to the latest news about COVID and all that's going on in the world and Brexit and all those things. Not to mention, wars and natural disasters and ongoing situations of oppression, injustice, and poverty across the world. How are we caring for ourselves? Whether it's like Jesus going out for hanging out with friends, or going out for some quiet time up a mountain or on a boat, whatever, so that from that place we can care for others. How are we caring for ourselves? Please do share your comments and anything you want to pray for this evening. Drop those comments while we listen to some tunage. What speaks to us? What fans the flame of our heart and our love, and keeps us that flame of love burning strong? I wonder. Which is a tedious, tenuous link into a reason to justify playing this by Stairway.
Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fires burning. Holding the line to reach the shore and keep the wheels turning. Hold the line, baby, don't you see that love is not far from me? And there could be a chance where we might be free. All I feel now lying beside me is love that's turning away. Come on, baby, let us search for that day. Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fires burning. Holding the line and reach the shore to keep the wheels turning. See a smile, baby, holding me, 'cause love is meant to be free. But you shut me out, left holding the key. All I see now lying beside me is love that's fading away. Come on, baby, let it work for that day. Gotta be strong in the way we are and keep the fires burning. Holding the line to reach the shore to keep the way
So thank you for sharing. Yeah, as Nigel said, except it moved. Whoops. Yeah, making sure we have time for ourselves, which can be hard, but we need to. Yes, I think I'm feeling a little bit like that. Just getting services ready, some of which I brought upon myself, I know, but yeah. Yeah, and sometimes, yep, just having that mince pie is very good. But Wayne Grewcock's been having them by the sea since around about September. Yeah, always good to have a place to go and to talk and to kind of have somebody else reflect back to us as we explore and understand ourselves. Absolutely, Joyce, that's cool. Yeah, and actually giving ourselves permission not to do everything. And as Tim has shared with us previously, banning the word should, which I think I just said. Sorry, whoops. Doing stuff that we love. But yeah, and serving God in the process. Yeah, playing guitar and singing. Cool. Yeah, that rocked up version of Go Tell It in the Mountains. Awesome. I broke a string and replaced it. Wow. I saw a guy at Greenbutt once who, I don't know if it was deliberate, but he was doing this mad blues solo. He was playing with a bottle, half of it, and then he was just using one hand, and then the string broke, whether it was kind of pre-cut, I don't know. And then he continued playing whilst changing the string and tuning it, all in a seamless sort of building it into the music, and just, oh my goodness me, it was amazing. I then went for about 50 quid's worth of strings at home trying to replicate it and failed miserably. Never mind. Never late, Patrick, but a choose and tack. Yeah. Generosity from organisers of some virtual running events, which you've enjoyed, who are supporting food banks on the homeless in December. 30 sleeping bags arrived earlier for Bristol Methodist Centre. For someone who drove from Manchester solely for that purpose, that is mind-blowing and amazing. And that is a choose and tack and a half, because that has just given me so much. That's lifted my soul and my spirits, Patrick. Amazing. And bless that person and all those people involved. Yes, there is light and hope and love, and there will be justice and peace on this earth as it is in heaven one day fully. Absolutely. Wow. Other things we want to pray for tonight. I think we'll continue to pray for the general, it might just be me, and it's not a criticism of government, any government in any country whatsoever, but just the general confusion about what are you supposed to do for the best, and those changing tiers, and a tier that now exists that people didn't know it didn't exist. All those plans, the uncertainty about plans that you've still got, all of that, and the needs of people that are homeless at this time. And hey, they're still homeless the rest of the year, but at least somehow we kind of pull something out of the bag this time of year, don't we? Which is great. And please God, may that just after the first lockdown, where people were found rooms and everyone was, invited off the street. Please God, can we find a way of doing that long term? Can we really, really have a change of values as society, as world? And let's be inspired by things that Patrick shared, and let's talk about them, and let's say this is what we want to see all the time. That's wonderful. And just again, we've talked about it with Martin Atkins, but this idea of prevenient grace that is out there at work in the world and in other people, and that's an example of that from Patrick as well. Whether those people would say that they know God or Jesus, but God is still at work and prompting, which is fantastic. And yeah, just pray for those who are, even at this time, going through grief and mourning, and as well as practical arrangements for funerals and things at this time, which are often quite more challenging this time of year and more I don't know, poignant, is that the right word to use? But on top of the COVID stuff as well, just it's a lot to deal with, and so prayers with and for those people going through that. Yeah, and as people, particularly within church communities, gear up to do all sorts of things, physically, socially, safely distance, obviously, but also online, combinations of the above, print, telephone. Oh, I need to put tomorrow's sermon on the telephone line. Whoops. Thank you. That reminded me. But all of those things as people try and worship, but also prayers with all those trying to enable others to worship, which is bonkers at the best of times this year. Perhaps a bit more kind of like, well, because of COVID and what we can do, can't do, shouldn't do, wouldn't do, I don't know. But all of that, and within it, as we said earlier on, we take care of ourselves so that we can give out to people in whatever we're doing, whether it's visiting people, showing hospitality to people, serving others, whatever it is. And I think with Melissa, my sense is there's so much going on, which is awesome. So let's celebrate that and let's share it and let's support each other by not having to go, well, I must do it all and I must do it all myself. Let's have the gift of ministering to each other this year, perhaps because it's online allows that more than ever before, I think, because we don't need to all go to a building or be in a building to do that. We can just all point people to it and gather together. Yeah, absolutely. Amen. And I just pray that again through us this year, whether it's online, whether it's you out and about, giving it some with your guitar and singing and administering to people on the streets, Aaron, that through us, through the delivery of sleeping bags, the distribution of those, that actually for those who feel we know God, that through us might be a way in which God is able to visit this world in a real way. Oh, I'm getting a bit emotional. Oh, in a real way this Christmas, because by goodness me, yeah, we need it. We need it. Wow. Whew. And so I think we'll pray. Again, whatever language, version, all these words, whatever works and is helpful for you tonight, we pray. To the one in whom all people and all creation have their being, may your kingdom come. Your will be done, as above, so below. Sustain us for this day. Show us grace as we seek to show grace to those we feel have wronged us. Save us from the worst that is within us and within this world. For the kingdom, the power and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen. Inspired by those beautiful things that people have shared tonight, whether it's making the time for the stuff that feeds us and fires us, whether it's giving ourselves permission to let go and let others and let God, whether it is responding in practical ways and allowing the love of God to visit in practical ways through sleeping bags or whatever it is, and enabling others who perhaps don't even know God to do something that connects with the God that is the child of God that's already them, and that sense of I think there's a blooming reason why doing things that care for others makes us feel good, and we can go into a whole sort of Darwinian kind of Richard Dawkins thing about it, but this kind of, is there such a thing as altruism? Look, I don't know. And I don't care, right? If loving and caring for other people makes a difference to them and makes us do something to us at the same time, then for me, I'm sorry, that is a thing of God. And it just reminds us and it connects within us the divine that is already with us, because we are all made in God's image. We all carry that divine image and spark and mark within us. And maybe that's why, the stuff that perhaps we only do this time of year within wider society, maybe that's why we do it this time of year. And again, after this stinker of a year for everybody, not just because of COVID, but all of everything else that's gone on and everything that's been exacerbated by COVID, maybe those things may encourage us to to make some lasting change in our values and in our treatment of each other and the planet. And I think, therefore, they take those things as encouragement, of that time that is and is to come. And in the words of Narnia, sail on when tides are rising, guided by the spirit, the word, by the compass. Sail on when winds are changing, for there is one way, eternal, forever and ever. May the peace of the All-Parent be ours this night, and with all people and all creation, in the time that is to come. And now the notices. So just one notice tonight, and that is you are all very, 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 very much invited to our Metal Methodist Sunday service. Have yourself a very metal Christmas, 7:30 p.m, Sunday the 20th of December. That's tomorrow night, people. 7:30 p.m, Greenwich Mean Time, Universal Time. Look, the link is, so get to facebook.com/Metal Methodist and have a look for the link. Sorry, the post and the event about that. The link for registering is in the description. Share that post, that link, with anybody and everybody you think might be interested. Because it'd be awesome just to hang out and share together and see each other. Yeah, that would be awesome tomorrow night. And to bang our heads and crank it to 11 and make some joyful noise for God. And just celebrate the light that has come into the world, that is in each one of us, as Patrick and Aaron particularly have shared with us tonight, and to encourage us leading up to Christmas to share the light of love, justice, and peace. So yeah, please do that. You'd be very, very welcome. And until then, that's tomorrow. Then, by the way, the then is tomorrow at 7:30. Yes. Please do. Sorry, now I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask, which is just stupid. I know. I am a man. Until tomorrow, blisters and others, let us sway. Sway for me metal Compline. Sway for me metal Compline.